Yeah, back in this place. Yo, what's going on? Knotlocks in the place to be. Doing a video here today for Freeform Friday. Definitely looking into the likelihoods of Montaque, a freeformer dread tuber here on the internet. So definitely stay tuned, stay subscribed, because it's the best in knotlock content. Yeah, I had this video planned out for a while. He's been on the list for a minute. Montaque, freeform dread tuber, wicks, Congos, Bobo, dreads, and all. One of the small guys on here on the internet. So definitely go over there and support him if you can. Today we're here looking at his wicks, his locks, his free forms. So definitely let's jump right into this video. First and foremost, Montaque. This channel is for people with woolly hair, aka nappy. Made it just to spread embracement of being woollied. Love your afro. Really good vibes set off from the mandem. And this dude obviously has afro-centric hair. Checking out what it looks like when it freeforms. Well, take a peek for yourself. This afro lock, unfortunately we only get this a year and a half in. We don't get to see from the beginning stages. I don't have at the moment. Hopefully I can get some update pictures from Montaque of his afro beforehand, but his locks here at this point, you can see that the Congos and the tiers of Congos that have happened, definitely, with it being a fro at first, like here and right here, all these would have been the first to lock up, and then we see that it Congos right here into its tier number 2, and definitely it grows a lot fatter and flatter after that. Same thing happened over here on this lock, with it being much more like fingers and a hand, now an arm coming out. What's really amazing about Montaque's dreads is the wicks that have appeared on the top. I do notice that when your shit starts to Congo from the first initial starter locks into this bit right here, it pinches like right here and right here, and then the bottom bit afros out, similar to right here, like how it pinches in a bit. I noticed this happening on locks for some reason, but his locks are cool because they stand on end like quite well. I couldn't believe how much on end his shit stands. This being the top, the back, and then the nape here actually reminds me a lot of the Weekend. Kind of has this, but his are a lot not like the Weekend, kind of, but not really. You know what I'm saying? But the back of his here, you can see actually a lot of the finger like dreads evidence. So I mean, this is only a year and a half into his journey as well. You will notice some freeform progression mainly around a year mark is when they start to drop a bit more, is when they'll start to mature a lot more. Montaque's dreads here are definitely guaning real nice and interesting and unique. I wouldn't say anyone else has dreads that look exactly like his. Like, he stands out from the crowd. So moving on to a year and 8 months, so 2 months down the road, probably won't see too much difference, but you do see the finger likes of locks happening from this angle. Really cool set of locks looking. So very matted at the front, and if you look at the lock, there is no scarring, no twisting, no interlocking. This is just matted hair at this point. Crazy how big is this one big lock on the top of his head there. I mean, it's pretty insane to be able to have it's actually amazing having the confidence to hold up a wick that big on your lock and rock it every single day. Moving on to a year and 10 months, 2 more months down the road. Seems to be he's updating us every 2 months with these locks. I mean, dude, if you want some advice from me, I would update every month if you can, man. At least every 2 weeks or something as well. Like, people want to see these locks growing. People want to see these locks different angles. Like when you have wicks that big, man, it's interesting to see and watch the journey and watch the growth of them. I was gonna say about wearing hats when your hair is in wicks like this. The hat is gonna fit a little bit more awkwardly than normal, but it's all good because you know, different dreads yield different results, and hats are gonna look differently. Him saying that he has woolly hair, I can see what he's talking about with the woolly type balls that have accumulated. I find that they will just fall out on their own, not much to worry about with them, but it is intriguing why and how they form to begin with. Looking at 2 years now in 1 month, we really seeing exaggerating the wick and how there's congos of the little dreads happening from the side, and it's actually pretty crazy to see the movement of that wick happening. Eventually I feel that wick is going to get so long and heavy, it will either fall forward, it will fall backward. But I couldn't see it standing up on end like that forever. It looks like it's going to fall forward first more than anything. The back's looking the same still. The one in the front now is actually real lengthy down to his lip. But you can see he's not been combining none by rubber banding, or he's just letting them grow out. It's pretty crazy to see how they're growing. So I mean, at this point now, that was February, so 2 years 2 months. He's given us some close-ups. We're starting to see a lot more color changing in his roots opposed to his ends. His ends are a lot lighter now, as you can see. Even the backs have started to congoed up again in another tier. It's pretty cool how like some of these locks here are like growing in like all twisting directions. And the roots of his wicks, one here going this way, really puffy, really afro-y right there. Here, checking out the congos at the front. Frontal congos. Basically, he's got 2 dreads at the front now. The one in the back is still standing up. A lot of them are curving. Interesting to see. That one looks kind of like it's been at a breaking point. Like, I'm wondering why that would start to happen. Hopefully, it's not at the stage where it's going to start breaking off. I have seen people fix that via like twisting and crochet hooking and sewing even sometimes. Here's a more recent video. The wild dread out in nature in the urban jungle. Maybe you can catch a glimpse on how they look when they're walking. Where is it? Maybe not. Okay, so his dreads now, you can see at the front. That one that was weak looks like it's been tightened up a bit here, but it definitely hangs far down his face. The one on the top still sticking straight up, so it's pretty crazy to see the shape his locks are going. And I think once they drop completely, they'll still look like just as sick as and interesting when they're standing on end. In his most recent video, just a quick little video of him, his front one of the front now that hangs in front of his head, and that one still stands on top. Yeah, I still think it'll look really dope when they start to drop as well. Definitely a very charismatic set of locks here on YouTube. Really cool how they kind of stick up on end like that. So I mean, if you're interested in following Montaque's dreadlock journey, go ahead to his channel and subscribe. And in the meantime, make sure you subscribe down below here on the Knotlocks channel, and go and subscribe to the daily vlog channel called Knot Vlogs. I'm over there promoting my day-to-day she's. So I'll see you there. In the meantime, you know what it is. Knot Nation salutes. One love. Stay happy, stay nappy, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Oh, isn't that much better? It's that guy. Autofocus seems to be a new attribution to this. Not liking it. Okay. People of the interwebs. Oh, I need to. Damn it, I'm having trouble here today.